I think the camera's shifted. It did a little bit. Okay. Pull up the stream on my phone. This is still not just. There we go. That's where I wanted it. I'm gonna pull up the stream on my phone, or I'm not gonna be able to read chat. Okay, well, now I know that we're live at the very least. So, what I've got here is this has only been released. This has been on pre-order for like a month or so, and not a month. It's been a little bit. I only just got this. The pre-orders have been going for quite some time, and I bought this early July, I want to say, and just out of the box, it's a lot lighter. It looks a lot better than, I don't even know where the other guitar is now, but it looks a lot better. It's got haptic strum, so obviously I can't show you this, but when I do this, there is no physical switch. It's Hall sensor. So when I do this, it gives me haptic feedback, and that's all that you get. Even if you're really bottoming it out, there's no mechanical click to it at all, which I kind of miss, but I've gotten the hang of this quite a bit. I've used this a couple of times. It's got LED for the actual buttons that you press, which I think is pretty dope. And it's wired, so that's a huge plus already. So I don't really have a plan for this stream. I'm just gonna go with it. I already loaded up Dungeon Dweller for some reason. Now, I should say this. I have not played Dungeon Dweller in a hot minute. So if we get if this is a new PB, that's going to say a lot about the guitar itself. I suck at this progression though. I always have. I completely forgot the layout of this. This is not good. What is that pattern? This is pretty much sight read. I forgot the entire layout of this. Other than like the last couple sections. don't understand why I'm falling off on the easiest part here. It's just kind of awkward to play, I guess. Holy crap. Alright. That's the easy bit out of the way. That's the part that I don't remember. From this point on, I remember it pretty well. But this is also where shit gets real. There's a new PB already. Alright, here we go. There's the button. This feels a lot better than the other guitar. Even if this is still absurdly fast. And this section still sucks. There we go. So, new PB that early on says a lot about the limitations of the old guitar and how this one is better. It's also got a joystick here, which I only just learned about. You know, 77% on Dungeon Dweller is pretty crazy. Let's see. I didn't press anything there. That was weird. Fully Soulless Extended. Do I want to? Kind of. Well, I just started a 2-hour song. This feels a lot smoother than the other guitar stuff. It's weird having the star power button so high up. I don't like that. I guess I could bind it to something else though. This song actually sucks. This sounds horrible. Can I tilt? Oh, you can tilt! That opens up a whole new world. Almost had that part. Oh, great. Now I have to listen to this for like a minute. How did I miss that? I just got mentioned for a premiere. I don't know if I'm going to be joining that, honestly. I think I'm a little preoccupied. Now I'm getting the hang of the activation part. This still sounds so bad. Thankfully, after this, he gets... Am I pressing yellow? I guess I was pressing yellow. I can't do this chords, dude. Actually, I had it there for a second. No, chords are the bane of my existence. Thankfully, the production quality increases at Soulless 2. Oh, wait, this is... I got ready for the normal Soulless 2 intro. I forgot that we're playing the extended ones. This actually feels really nice with this guitar. Oh my god. What? What was that? How do you... That doesn't make sense. Because you can't hold the green for the chords. That doesn't make any sense. Here comes the fast song. We're only on Soulless 2. There's 6 Soulesses. It was probably better to activate here where I can actually hit the notes. Why was there strum? Wait, I remember this. Alright. Must Zyphos chord. Alright. Soulless 2 solo. pretty good on that. What's up, Melina? We're trying out the new cracked guitars. Since mine finally came in. Oh, Murderous is still fucked. That wasn't a guitar problem, that's just a fucked pattern. Almost a million, though, going into Soulless 3. I might even get to a million here. Can I get a million by the end of the outro? Alright. We didn't get to a million, but we're damn near it. Now Soulless 3 extended. Oh my god, I forgot. We have to play the intro for like 3 minutes. Oh my god. The next 3 minutes is just going to be Soulless 3 intro iterations. Okay, this sounds cool. Is this the normal Soulless 3 intro? Did we make it already? No, that is not normal. There's hair in my face pissing me off. Now this is the normal intro. Nope, not again. Please, get me out of intro purgatory. That was normal. Okay, this is normal, this is normal. This is Guitar Hero. This is Clone Hero. It's Guitar Hero for PC, pretty much. So yeah, it's Guitar Hero. Oh, this speed up is like twice as slow as normal Soulless 3. I can't wait to play a bunch of other intro sections that are gonna come after this. It's actually painfully slow of a speed up. And then it gives you whiplash. Oh my god. Please be the end. see the end. Just let me get to normal Soulless 3, please. Thank you. This feels stupid. Now this feels better. This is more fun to play. I hate reverse solo strums. I hate them. We're at 1.7 million right now. I'm gonna guess that our score at the end of this is gonna be... I'm gonna say 9 million. was not expecting that. Recently, I found this dude's YouTube channel. He's from, like, the Czech Republic or something. All he does is climb into flooding storm drains. Like, it's not even as, like, a thrill thing. He is legit just going into storm drains while there's storms, and he's getting flooded out. He records himself getting flooded out of these storm drains. And I can't stop watching him because I'm like, this is the stupidest thing I've ever seen. He's gonna get himself killed one day trying to do this. But I can't stop watching him because it's just like, how can you be this stupid? And he's not doing anything, like, necessarily dangerous while he's in there. It's just that he's in an active, like, storm drain. And when he's recording the storm drains, you can, like, see in one of the videos, he has to run down the tunnel into a different section before the entire thing just gets flooded out. I can't believe what I was seeing. Well, ooh, I like the sound of this. I like the way that this sounds. When I got this new guitar and I was first trying it, I always thought that I couldn't hit the patterns because I thought I was bad. It turns out that the old guitar just couldn't register fast enough for it to actually work. The patterns aren't even bad at all. I have the method for them. It's just that the old guitar couldn't do it properly. Well, we're on Soulless 4 now. We're a quarter of the way through the song, and we're only at Soulless 4. Or sorry, we're already at Soulless 4. Which kind of scares me, because, like, how long is Soulless 4 and Soulless 5, then? For it to be 3/4 of the song. Because Soulless 6 is only 1 minute. Oh, I missed the activate button. Not expecting 2. The Guitar Hero of Starships. You're gonna need to elaborate. I have no clue what that means. If that's a song, then probably. Every single one of the Clone Hero songs is made by a member of the community. So there are literal thousands upon thousands, probably about somewhere in the 100,000s of possible songs you could download. If there is a song out there by any popular artist, even semi-popular artist, there most likely exists. Nicki Minaj, there's absolutely a chart for it then. There's probably a chart for every single Nicki Minaj song that ever existed. This sounds really nifty. Play Soulless 6. I'm on Soulless 4 right now. Soulless 6 is coming in I don't know how long. Because I'm playing the extended ones with unused elements, and I have no clue what I'm in for. What's this game name? This is Clone Hero. It's Guitar Hero for PC, pretty much. Not pretty much. That is exactly what the game is. One day, hold on. I can't read chat right now while I'm playing this shit. That is a generational autocorrect. Not even autocorrect. That is a generational mistake. Melita, can you screenshot that and send it in the... Just screenshot that and send it in the Cool Kids. And then I'll put it into the Hall of Comments in my server later. That's fucking great, man. No, I know you didn't say that on purpose. There was one time that I was using voice to type because I was in my car. And I don't remember how, but it somehow heard me say the N-word. It was a generational, like, mishearing. I guess mishearing is the best way to put it. It thought I said the N-word, and it was just... Let me just say, when I got out of the car, and I looked in that group chat afterwards, I had some big questions that I had to answer. Are we finally on the actual... I think we're actually on the official section. Nope, of course not. What? That was pretty cool. Oh great, how many machinations are there going to be? I forgot about this part. Hold up. I'm just gonna move that into the server right now. Because fuck it. There we go. It's in my server now. Okay. Oh, I can just do this. I can just do this, and it still works. Why is my sleeve up like that? I don't want it up there. mistake, Evan. Why did I try to one-hand that? I hate this section. Whoa, 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 what the fuck? There's text at the top that's saying that next up is Soulless 5 preview. What does that possibly mean? It's not yet. Oh, it's this. Wait, there's 2 breakers now? God, this is fucking horrible. buttons on this are also closer together, which is nice. Just want to bring this to light real quick. No. We are only halfway through this. And Soulless 5 is all that's left, basically. Soulless 6 is only 1 minute. How long is Soulless 5 extended? How fucking long is this? For it to be half the chart. Alright, here we go. Did I just start a one-hand fatalism? Oh, I see. This is some victory burst stuff. If I'm being honest, I'm half-assing this right now. I really don't like this section. right, here we go.